Hello everybody, E here. Today we're talking about my best of 2017. We're also going to knock out real quick, we're not going to spend too much time on it, my worst of the year. So first off, I want to give my biggest disappointment. This isn't the worst book, but it is my biggest disappointment of this year, which is Stephen and Owen King's Sleeping Beauties. I'm going to leave links to my reviews down there in the doobly-doo. So if you guys haven't seen my review, you guys can check it out. So that's my biggest disappointment. And this one was a difficult choice for me, but my worst book of the year, I believe, is Final Girls by Riley Sager. This was almost a tie between this one and the Roanoke Girls for the same reason. Just really poorly written fiction, thrillers. It's been a really bad year for thrillers. I don't know why, but it's funny too because a lot of my friends have this one and the Roanoke Girls on their best of list. So I guess it's just something having to do with me. All right, that's it with the negative stuff. On to the positive stuff. The winner of my favorite short story collection of the year. Now this one is was a really easy pick. I only read 3 short story collections, and I didn't like 2 of them. So the winner goes to Things We Lost in the Fire by Mariana Enriquez. I hope I said that right. There is a story in here that's probably one of my favorite short stories of all time. Let me go ahead and get this for you. Under the Black Water. If you guys have not read Mariana Enriquez, I highly suggest you check her out, especially go out and buy this collection. If for nothing else, Under the Black Water, that story is terrific. Now, for my best novella, I have a runner-up and I have a winner, of course. But the runner-up is Mapping the Interior by Stephen Graham Jones. This one hit all the right notes for me. In case Mr. Brown Hair, Blue Eye, I'm also a quarter Native American, and growing up, my dad used to take me to the reservation. My dad was half. Grandfather, of course, was full-blooded. And I always felt welcome in that environment. So this one hit all those notes for me. A bit of nostalgia, and it's just really, really well written. So my runner-up for best novella is Mapping the Interior. Now the winner, someone we're going to be talking a lot about in the next couple days, is Keelan Patrick Burke and his novella Blanky. This was so disturbing and so unsettling. It really was. The only reason I even mentioned Mapping the Interior is because I did have so much fun with it. This one is leaps and bounds ahead of any competition. So there was no close second. Mapping the Interior was about the closest and is still a margin like this big. We will be talking more about Keelan Patrick Burke in the next couple days. But until then, go out and buy this in paperback, ebook, however you want to. I highly recommend it. Get it now. I have 2 runner-ups for best novel, and then I have best novel also. The runner-ups are tied. I couldn't pick between them. So we have, first off, The Grip of It by probably Jake Jemek, Jemk, I'm not sure. Sorry, I'm butchering her name. This one was probably one of the scariest books, other than Keelan Patrick Burke's Blanky. This was probably the scariest book I read this year. It's very affecting and very well written. Again, my reviews will be down there in the doobly-doo. Next up, we have, and I really thought this one was going to win, but the more I thought about it, the more the winner needs to have won. The Power by Naomi Alderman. I almost gave this one. It was very close for Novel of the Year. But at the end of the day, I had a lot of fun with this one, and the message is great. But, yeah, I just had more fun, and I felt more for the winner, which is dun, 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 Sing, Unburied, Sing, is my book of the year by Jesmyn Ward. She also won Best New Novel. Was it the National Book Award? I think she won the National Book Award for this. If I'm wrong, I'm sorry. I know she won a prestigious prize, award, something like that. It deserves all praise it gets. At the end of the year, this is hands down my favorite book. It's the one that I'm still thinking about to this day. Anytime I even consider what book I need to put up at the top of the list, anytime I consider that, this is the one. So, what are some of your favorite books of the year? Let me know down there in the comments below. Give me whole lists. I don't care if you got more than one. But until next time, I have been E, you've been you. This has been my best of 2017. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye-bye.